Okay, now we're going to get into GNX, which is the title track of Kendrick Lamar's new album that just dropped just a couple of days ago. This is featuring Hitta J, Youngthreat, and Peysoh. So let's get into it.
Tell him Kendrick did it. Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz? Tell him Kendrick did it. Who put the West back in front of? Tell him Kendrick did it. Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it. Tell him Kendrick did it. Like, wow. Hi, have you ever been a joint and you know it? Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? On the dead guys, I ain't going.
Ayy, on the dead ones. We'll treat her in the like some breadcrumbs. All of my killers on go like who shed some red rum. All I think about when I see heads come. Do my dance, hit the top when I see ops go. Let them claim it, we the ones who really pop, bro. Don't televise it, we the one who land chows blow ops. No, let them piss them off and it's a flop show. Murder man, singing murder music off a murder van. Beat the up like I've been celebrating our murder scene. Who was in? One and only shot known as murder man. Catch him doing dirty, it's no other way but murder plans. I broke your heart and you the type to go and fix it. I wanna speak if you ain't talking about no tickets. I'm bougie with it, but I might just let you kiss it. Hit that block with diamonds on me, you could tell them Peysoh did it. Tell him Peysoh did it.
Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz?
Tell him Peysoh did it.
Who put the West back in front of?
Tell him Peysoh did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
Tell him Peysoh did it.
Like, wow.
Okay, I wanted to stop here before Hitta J started his thing. Let me tell you something. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this beat being unorthodox. We'll talk about that a little bit later after the song is over with, because I'm going to show some examples of other unorthodox beats that people love, okay? But, yo, that Peysoh was hitting, okay? He was hitting. I love how they set up, because when you think about it, right? You got Kendrick in there. These guys, and I've already listened to this album, I know, but these guys sound so good on this beat, right? Let's keep going, because Hitta J is next.
Hi, have you ever been a joint and you know it? Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? On the dead guys, I ain't going.
How about suicide doors? It's the hitter, man. You don't wanna see them doors sliding on the caravan. I know killers who was catching bodies in our one phase.
I was 13 up at Avalon, popping chains.
14, ride mini bikes with some dead friends. 21, flag on my head like a Taliban. 25, feeling like the box, it was full of sand. At the cemetery, that is where I could've been. 142nd, I'm connected like I'm Rosecrans. Kinda I seen, try forgetting I would pop a Zan up at scores, doing fouls. Sacrifices like a boxing ring, can't throw in a towel. Pistol packets, it's a child. Hey, like it's Iraq, shooting aim, Hussein, riding with the dirty blicky, switchy, make a new flame. She said I've been a dog all my life, baking you change. True to my religion, Cuban links more than 2 chains. Tell him Hitta did it.
Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz?
Tell him Hitta did it.
Who put the West back in front of?
Tell him Hitta did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
It's getting down to the wire. Get on my Bob, build, get down with the pliers. Been coming back to back hits, hot as tire. I'm with some rock star, they want Lizzie McGuire. I'm switching gears, I pop the clutch. I send it, a risk taker, I'll call you bluff. If they hanging out for real, we come to duck. Tucking tails, they out of luck. When it's wartime, they hiding in the cut. Y'all had y'all chance, y'all couldn't do it. I swear I'm coming worse to y'all baby moms, I'm putting through it. They hate to see me doing it. Meal ticket, I'm pursuing it. I'm in the field for real, UCLA Bruins. They asking how I do it, how young so fluent. I kept my mouth closed and I ain't never leave no witness. DOA up on the scene, tell them Youngthreat did it.
God knows.
Let me block. No. You don't want to do that yet. Okay, excuse me. Man, when I tell you the way Hitta wrote that damn beat, it's like that beat was meant for him, right? And the last guy was Youngthreat. I've never heard of him before, and I'm really interested in checking out Peysoh and Youngthreat's music. Now, Hitta's been throwing out his music already, so you could check him out too on YouTube. He's already been out here. you know, doing his thing. He had a good song just about a couple of months ago. But I keep hearing people talk about the unorthodox of that beat, the way it is, that they can't get into the pocket of it, and it's just so, you know, it's difficult. It's a hard beat to get used to, and I'm like, I don't understand it. I love this beat, right? But what I'm about to do is show y'all some beats that, and it's from the East Coast too, that is just as difficult, but people love it. Like okay, for instance, if you listen to Wu-Tang, they've had some beats that kind of throw you a little bit, but after you've listened to it a couple of times, you know what I mean? You love it. I feel like GNX is that. I think it's underrated. I think GNX is a dope song. I like how Kendrick set him up. He ain't even really rapping. He's doing the bridge. He got them rap. That's their song. That's dope the way he did that. He was like, y'all have it. And each one tackled that beat. They found their pocket. They found their cadence in that beat differently. I think it's nice. I can't even tell you. I would have to listen to this some more to figure out who had the best verse on this. But I'm not going to front. Hitta slid in that pocket. He slid. You hear me? They all three of them did good though. But Peysoh was talking. Peysoh was talking. I got to listen to this again. So I think that this is a very underrated song. And I don't know what people are looking for sonically, but I love this song. I think this is a dope song. But hold on. I'm going to show you some songs from some people who are known in hip hop that has rapped on some of the weirdest beats. And then you see what I'm talking about, why I don't understand people's criticism when they've had songs from people that they like that has that type of beat in that type of alignment. Okay, so as you can see here, I am on Apple Music, right? And they have rap beats that get weird, right? A great example of that is Pusha T. Clips, Pusha T always have some type of weird beat, so we're just going to listen in on just a little bit of these samples. Check it.
You might have caught me on TMZ. Cameo trying to sue a nigga. Fuck 'em. Cause I party hard like it's 3 of me. America's still abusing us. And 9/11 is the Ku Klux.
You hear that? But that song is bomb, right? That song is bomb. But people keep trying to have these issues about Kendrick's beat selection on certain things. Like, well, let's just keep it to GNX. Like GNX, and I'm like, maybe I like weird beats, but the king of weird beats to me are these 3 people here: E40, Busta Rhymes, and Old Dirty Bastard. May he rest in peace. So check out Barbarian.
I pack a cannon, 44 like Clint Eastwood, you see. A cannon, yeah, but not the Canon Camera 7D. I'm whiskey, off this landy. I don't know when I'll be sober I'm just again. Now falling down from the sky, finally coming down off my high. If it wasn't for the water, the rap game would be dry, so I...
That's E40, who always had weird beats. You could start off with the first song I ever heard from E40 was Sprinkle Me. Go on YouTube and find Sprinkle Me, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Another king of weird beats. All the time. Busta Rhymes. Watch.
Now what you do to the dread, baby? Your ass really changed what he initially said because I'm dead, but cause now we vibing and talking and shit. I love to hear your ass go when you walking and...
Okay. So if you've grown up, like I've grown up off of Busta Rhymes, you've heard just about everything that he's ever played. And let's just face it, when we was growing up, the 2 people you couldn't mess with when it came to beats and also videos was Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes. Them 2, you could not touch when it came to videos and beat selection for music. So this is the 3rd one here. Again, rest in peace, Old Dirty Bastard. Do you see how crazy that sound? Do you see how crazy that sound? Let me tell you something. And when I tell you I used to play that, please, you couldn't tell me anything. You couldn't tell me anything about Old Dirty Bastard. So I'm trying to understand everyone's criticism. I'm if it's really a heartfelt, like, well, it's just hard to catch, or is it something that they're complaining about? Because to me, this whole album is hard, and I think that his not performance, what do I want to say, his approach, that's what I want to use. His approach to this album is the most simplest uh approach that I've seen from a conceptualized point, because he's one of those ones that has a concept, right? This, I think that the whole concept, and I think that's another thing too, people's trying to read in too much to the concept, like, well, and he has well thought out concepts to each album that he's ever done. I think this was the concept. The concept was the West Coast. That's the concept. It's not the concept that you're used to because of the way you're used to his music being, but he's telling you from the beginning of this album how he feeling. His whole theme of what he deserves, what he about to do, who he about to put on, how he about to act, what's about to pop off. All of that is in this album. That's the concept. The concept is him. The concept is his love letter to the West Coast. That's the concept. It's the most simplistic but rawest form of Kendrick and his concepts that we've seen. His other concepts, of course, is part of his state of mind at that time. He's in the state of mind of now, he's crashing. Not in a bad way, in a good way. He's crashing out, he's tearing down a lot of walls and getting through some things. And if I may, I think he's recruiting the West Coast to stand up, because he already see it's about to be a fight. And so he's building this like this is about to be West Coast side of Def Jam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like their own version of Crush Groove or some shit. That's what it seemed like to me. So again, I just want to say that this album was great. This was a great album, and this song, GNX, is dope as shit. I like the way this song moved. It has difficult pockets, and it challenges the rapper. There's a lot of people who has beats. I've seen some of the greatest rappers who tried some beats of other rappers, and it felt like they were being attacked by the song. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a certain style that works with you, and this person has a certain style that works with them. And if you're not familiar with that style or the way a person produces on that particular type of song, you can't catch that pocket. And I've seen some of the best rappers that couldn't catch the pocket, and it sounds like they're fighting against the song. This song, none of these three guys sound like they are fighting against the song. They owned their pockets. They owned their lyricism within the pocket. They were well produced. I liked how Kendrick and Hitta J went back and forth just a little bit. I liked how Peysoh, him being the first one, set the tone for the record. And, usually the person in the middle kind of gets either going to have a standout verse or they're going to get lost in the verse, right? Because you got a third person, right? Because if you got that first going and that third going, sometimes that second isn't respected, right? Hitta J coming on second and just sliding on a different phase of that pocket of that beat was fantastic. And then here comes Youngthreat. He did it his own way, because at first he sounded like he's kind of singing, but the way he figured his unorthodox way of approaching the beat made it complemented the beat to me. It complemented the beat to me. So I like GNX. This is one of the ones that I like to play, and I think it's very underrated. All right, we're going to the next song, y'all. We're going to the next song.